Welcome back. We're in Spring Yard, which is, I don't actually know. Is this like a city?
Yeah, pretty
So it's
much. It's like
yard?
city. It's like city outskirts.
It's like a yard of springs.
It is very, very misleading.
There's like 2 city levels
You
in this
see-
game.
I have to say, like, not being a Sonic fan, I know that a big complaint from the community is like Sonic games get too not auto scrolling, but like, you know, like when it's auto playing for you.
Oh,
at
yeah.
times.
Oh yeah, I know.
But-
I know what you're talking about.
But in this game, it doesn't look like it auto plays that much for you, and it looks like you can still control it.
That's why a lot of people prefer the classics, and understandably so. Like I like some. It depends on the autopilot. Like as long as you have kind of more control on something. Like Sonic Generations, that has a lot of autopiloted sequences, but it also feels good to play. There's a lot of ways to replay it. There's alternate pathways and things like that.
Mhm.
But just recently, Sonic Forces, that game has practically no alternate paths, and you just hold the boost button to win.
Boost to win!
It'll occasionally, like in the later levels, they'll of course throw a few cheap shots at you just to make it more hard.
Hmm.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, quote unquote. Yeah, I haven't tried Sonic Forces yet. It didn't really interest me.
I think it's okay. I mean, it's not horrible by any means, but it's
Yeah,
just,
I've heard it's just okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of I've noticed that a lot of the fun of it comes from replaying the levels and getting everything to try and like unlock all the outfits and powers for your character. It's pretty addicting, actually.
Is that what that game's mostly about? Like, you know, your character?
Yeah, and customizing it. It's part of the reason I think it's best to play on the Switch, because since the levels are so short and there's so much to unlock, it kind of really makes sense to have it on a portable.
Don't tell Nintendo that, because remember, the Switch is not portable.
Is that what they say? They say it's just like a home console.
They say it's
I mean,
they say it's a home console you can take with you.
Yeah, but they don't call it portable because only the DS is portable. So buy the DS for portability.
yeah,
There's
buy
what
That's what they
everything.
say.
They're
Yeah.
just too scared They're just too scared to hurt their 3DS sales.
I hope their 3DS sales are dead, because that system needs to die.
Yeah, I'm
That being
kinda
said, though,
in that
you know,
boat.
if they released like a Mega Man Battle Network collection for the DS, I would totally go buy a new DS just for that. Capcom.
I
You
think
can buy a
it's
Switch.
I mean, Mega Man Battle Network comes first, though.
Well, they should put it on Switch then.
If they do, then the Switch comes first.
I mean, why not? They're getting every classic and Mega Man X game, so
Yeah,
Oops.
I love how the fan base was just like, they're like, oh my gosh, they announced a Mega Man X Legacy Collection. It's like, no, they didn't say it was a Legacy Collection. Don't jump to conclusions.
they say they're all coming to the Switch, but
Yeah,
We
they
don't-
never said Legacy.
they could be selling them each for $10 for all we know.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love a Legacy X Legacy Collection. It'd be way better than the Mega Man
There-
Legacy Collection, but
There already was one for the GameCube and PS2.
oh, you
But,
mean the anniversary?
The Mega Man X collection for the GameCube and in PS2. It's, although what I recall, the PS2 one was only released in Japan, I think. Or am I thinking about Sonic Gems collection?
I was gonna say Mega Man X Anniversary Collection was released in the US and I think worldwide. But
Yeah, no,
But
it
I
didn't. it didn't include X7 and X8, which are going to be released as well, but I hear those are terrible. Well, X7 I heard is terrible. Anyway.
I think 7. I mean, I personally think 7, 8, and obviously Command Mission are terrible, but I mean, I still play them regardless. But I think if they re-release them for the Switch, like an actual collection would be able to have all those games. And I can see why they didn't release 7 and 8 in the PS2 collection, because like 7 and 8 just came out on the PS2, and those games alone would be too big to go into a collection.
Exactly, especially with the GameCube's small capacity and disc size.
Yeah, so it made sense what they did.
Disc size, that did not come out right.
Disc file size?
Yeah. I have the biggest disc than all of you.
I have no follow-up to that.
Admit defeat.
I was... I tried coming up with something clever, but I'm not a clever boy. Also, I love spike balls, so just so you know, that is totally intentional, why I'm hitting every single one of them.
You hit him because you love him.
I mean, Sonic's a spike ball himself, so maybe he's just attracted to them.
Oh yeah, I never thought of that. Anyway.
And you are running into everything, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's this music. It's
You like
jazzy. Oh yeah, I like Spring Air Zone. I think my favorite track is Starlight Zone, which I think is next.
No, Labyrinth Zone is next.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't they change up the way the no? Didn't they change up the way the levels were? Like it was originally going to be like Green Hill Zone, and then
Labyrinth Zone was originally going to come after Green Hill Zone, but they realized that it was just too hard to come after that. So they switched Marble Zone in.
Oh, okay, I thought for some
Okay.
reason I was thinking Starlight. Ow. Robotnik, you suck. Okay, man, just drop down.
This is always nail biting because since you only have one life.
Oh, yeah.
Final boss.
It's the thrilling adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog in suspense. I think you can have 0 though, right?
You can have 0 rings, but once you get hit off... Oh wait, no, you can't. You're talking about lives. No, you cannot.
No,
You see, that makes more sense though.
I thought it was like extra life.
We gonna do one more zone, or...
Yeah, we can do this.
We're gonna do 5 more zones.
I don't think there are 5 left.
Sage is actually speedrunning this game.
It may not look like it, but it's actually a world record. I don't need we've probably already like gone past the world record time.
Here's a fun fact. Well, there's actually 3 versions of Sonic 1 that were released on the Genesis, and 2 more that were versions that... Well, there's 3 versions that were released on the Genesis / Mega Drive. The first one was the one we got, and it had the spike glitch, and it had it's just nothing else. But then the Japanese version, it added some scrolling clouds to Green Hill Zone and this water ripple effect. So this is obviously the Japanese version that it's emulating here.
Nice.
And then the third one, I think it was some sort of special edition. It removed the spike glitch. But yeah.
There's nothing
Not sure why
special
they
about
didn't.
removing a glitch.
Well, considering there's a lot of spikes here, in this game, I think admit.
You think that's most prevalent on Green Hill Zone?
Yeah. We put spikes in the middle in a Green Hill Zone. Like, I think they could have put a little more effort and at least theme the spikes to like brambles or things like that. Heck, there even are brambles in this.
What's a bramble?
Like
Like a
spiky
thistle.
tree roots. You know those spinning spiky tree roots?
Oh, is that what that is? That's supposed to be like tree branches or tree roots?
Yeah, I think so. I think they could have gone with something a little more organic instead of just white spikes. Though that pretty much goes for every video game. Like spikes, lava, and bottom spits are really overused. Well, at least in platformers.
A little bit, I guess. But I mean, it's kind of a core like mechanic to the genre.
Well, man, they could have at least make things like grinding gears or acid,
That's not morbid.
or liquid nitrogen. That could be another one. Molten iron.
I guess I never had like freezing water in this series.
Like water you fall into and you freeze.
Or like, well, I guess in Mario games, there's like in the ice levels, if you go into the water, you start taking damage, or like it acts like lava because it's so cold it damages you.
Yeah, in the newer games, it gives you land in them, and it gives you
All right, we're gonna have to end this off here. Yeah, we'll continue Labyrinth Zone on the next part, and we will continue that thought.
Yes.